Let's take another example. Let's take the example of somebody who applied perfume, but they didn't apply it after they entered Ihram. Rather, they applied it before entering the state of Ihram. So in this case, we have to see, okay, did they apply it on the body or on the garment? If a person applied perfume on their body before entering the state of Ihram, then of course that's completely fine. And rather, this is something recommended, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself used to do so before entering Ihram. So this is fine. But what about if a person applied perfume on the garment before entering Ihram? The reason that this could be problematic is because it's possible that this smell or the stain from that perfume, especially when it comes to perfume oils, could remain on the garment. And so therefore, once a person enters Ihram, they are wearing this garment, and that garment has the stain of perfume and or the smell of perfume. So in this kind of case, there are a number of rulings. If a person applied perfume on the garment before entering Ihram, then they entered the state of Ihram. What they will have to see is once they actually entered the state of Ihram and they wore that garment, did that garment have any physical remnant of that perfume? And did it still have the smell of perfume emanating from it? Based on those two things, the rulings will differ. For example, if a person had applied perfume, but by the time they actually entered the state of Ihram and wore the Ihram, there was no stain because it was a spray, and there was no smell, the smell had dissipated. Then now this would not require any penalty. But on the flip side, let's say there was a physical remnant and the smell still remained. Let's say a person applied oud on their garment and that caused a stain on their garment. And it was a very expensive pure oud, and so the smell was still there. In this kind of case, if a large amount of oud had been applied, right, and the garment had been worn for a day or more, there would be a dam, otherwise a charity. And likewise, as mentioned before paying that dam, the garment has to be removed or washed and reworn. Otherwise, a second dam would then be liable. Okay.